And almost all of us at one time or another, the need for a locksmith after we've locked ourselves out of our home or a car. 3 years ago, a Fox 31 investigation exposed a locksmith company that's accused of overcharging customers in Colorado and all across the country. Well, we found they're still at it. And tonight, for the first time, we hear from an owner of that company. Investigative reporter Heidi Hemmett is here with an exclusive news story. Heidi?
Well, his name is Meni Agababayev. We've tried to contact him several times in the past 3 years, but Agababayev has avoided our questions and our cameras. During this time, the complaints have added up, so we tracked him down in Detroit and teamed up with our Fox affiliate there to hear what he had to say.
I'm a business owner like every single legit business owner in America.
Meni Agababayev is living the American dream.
I don't create business to crush others. I create business to success. And God bless me.
He's blessed with a successful nationwide business, Run Local Locksmiths. But the Better Business Bureau gives Run Local an F for dozens of consumer complaints here in Colorado and across the country.
You're coming to me with 199 complaints from Better Bureau Business?
Fox 31 Denver started investigating Run Local Locksmiths in 2010 after we heard from customers who complained they were the victims of a bait-and-switch scam, quoted one price on the phone, but charged much more. As I locked my keys in my car, I posed as a driver locked out of my car. The Run Local operator quoted me $19 on the phone, but when the locksmith arrived,
it's going to be about $95 for the labor plus the 19.
If you Google Denver locksmith, Run Local is the first one that pops up. It appears to be a Denver company. But when you dial the 303 number, you're connected to a call center in this strip mall near Detroit, Michigan. The Run Local operators inside this building contact a locksmith in whatever city you're calling from, and they get a cut of that locksmith's fees. Are you trying to rip people off? In 2010, this Run Local locksmith, do you have anything to say? Refused to answer our questions about how customers are charged. Following our investigation, Run Local, Meni Agababayev, and an employee reached a settlement with the Colorado Attorney General's office. That was to avoid formal action for deceptive advertising based on charges that Run Local's promise of a 15-minute response time and a $15 charge were misleading. Agababayev also promised not to repeat the tactics. But that hasn't stopped him. To prove it, we set up another appointment this week. I locked my keys in my car. I called Run Local and was quoted a $15 service charge and was told labor starts at $35. So that's about $50 then? Yeah. Okay. But when the locksmith arrived, he tried to charge 3 times more.
So it's going to be $135 plus the 15 to come out.
$150. That's a lot more than we thought. He told us our 2007 Jeep was a complicated job. Can you tell me how much you have to pay to Run Local?
Nope. That's a personal question.
We decided not to use Run Local and found another locksmith. This guy from CSS Lock and Security opened our Jeep for just $55. Is there something about this job that would make it worth $150?
No.
We made repeated attempts to reach Meni Agababayev, but he never returned our calls. Then last week we were contacted by our Fox affiliate in Detroit, who is also investigating Run Local, and they were able to find him.
I don't think so. I want to explain to you about my business in the middle of the street.
Agababayev also did not want to disclose what percentage Run Local takes for the locksmith referrals, or if their locksmiths are encouraged to jack up the price.
You're surprising me like I'm the killer.
Still, Agababayev says he's not a bad guy. He sees himself as some kind of a hero.
Servicing everyone, holidays, day and night, no sleep, just to service you with your little baby at 3 o'clock in the morning when you locked out your car in the snow. That's me coming saving you and your baby when you're outside the door. So I don't think so all this necessary, but guess what? That's good for me.
We contacted the Attorney General's office and let them know we have reason to believe Run Local is still using bait-and-switch tactics with their customers. Tonight, the AG's office is asking anyone who feels they have been deceived by Run Local to file a complaint, and you can do that by calling their consumer hotline number at 1-800-222-4444.
He almost had me feeling sorry for him there at the end because he's coming out at 3 o'clock in the morning and everything else. But what got me was when I watched in the piece, the other locksmith who opened your car right away for $55 said, anything over that is a ripoff. So
right.
it's been 3 years now, and
Right.
clearly.
And you know, Ron, we parked in the same spot. We did the same thing all over again. I mean, obviously they must be doing this over and over again. I mean, we called one time, and that's what happened. So.
And I think usually too, when people call a locksmith, I mean, I know once they get, you're so frustrated, you pay them whatever.
Yeah, you'll dole out the money. I mean, one thing they say is that, you know, if it looks too cheap, you know, don't use them, because that's the problem. I mean, this is the cheapest company, and it's the first company that pops up in Google. And you're right, you're locked out at your house 3 o'clock in the morning with your baby.
You're going to pay.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just good advice, and again, something to think about. Thanks so much. Okay.